Welcome back guys to another video of ourselves. In today's video, we are going to be reviewing this GMK Olivia fake keycap set or a clone keycap set from China called the PBT Blush. So, I'm not really sure where I got this because I bought this off a reseller in an e-commerce website in Indonesia. He bought it from a grab bag, so I'm not sure if this is an accurate representation of the actual PBT Blush quality. But yeah, this is called PBT Blush. It's a GMK Olivia clone. It's supposed to not go inside a grab bag, but you know how grab bags work, and yeah. So there will be some minuses because of the grab bags, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be quite an accurate representation of how the actual quality of the PBT Blush is gonna be. So I got myself the 65%, 60% keycap set one, which so basically above 60%, basically above 65%. This is not compatible because I only have the keycap set for 60%, 65% with both with arrow keys and not with arrow keys, the ANSI and the regular arrow keys one. Yeah, so first of all, we're gonna talk about the color scheme of this GMK Olivia keycap set because that's probably why people are gonna buy this, right? This color scheme. So I'm pretty much, it's perfect. Like there's the pink Pantone colors, and so actually before I talked about the colors, I don't have the actual GMK Olivia set, and just that's a disclaimer. So I really don't have an accurate representation. I'm just basing this off of the colors I see from Google. But as of based on referring to the Google colors, it looks pretty much identical. There's this pink Pantone accent keys, and then there's this black modifiers with pink legends and this white base with black legends, and it's pretty much perfect in that sense in terms of color scheme. Yeah, and I think that's pretty much the only pro of this keycap set, sorry. And let's go to all the cons. First of all, there's a lot of chipped plastic here. As you can see there, that's one of the biggest issues here. There's a lot of chipped plastic, but it's not actually a big deal because when you flip it over and you use it as like this, you can't really see it. Maybe you can see it from the edges there, but you won't really see the edges again because it's going to be covered by the rest of the keycaps above it and below it. So the more minor ones look like this. This is the more minor chipped ones. It's not that bad looking. As you can see, it's a double shot as well. It's PBT double shot. It's not ABS though, it's PBT, keep in mind. So yeah, that's one of the cons. And the other con is it's pretty thin. I'm gonna show you here. Usually with ABS you have like double layers of plastic, right? I mean double shot, you have double layers of plastic, but with this one I'm not sure if it's like weird double shot or what, but there's no double layers. It's just, it looks double shot, but I'm not actually sure if it's double shot or not. I'm pretty sure it's still double shot, but it's just a very thin double shot. But the good thing actually is I like PBT, so I actually prefer this feel over an actual GMK set or a EPBT set that's ABS, because I personally don't really like ABS as it, like the brand new one grabs my hands a bit too much, and then when it shines it's just a bit too greasy looking. And yeah, basically PBT, I just love PBT. But if I were to choose GMK ABS over this PBT, of course I would definitely choose GMK, right? So moving on to the third con, I mean, is this. Let me take off this number 5 here to show you. Basically the upper row has this problem a lot. Let's focus in. There you go. As you can see, there's a lot of very, very weird, you know, I don't know how to call it. It's like chipped paint, broken paint, whatnot. I'm not really sure. As you can see, there's a lot of scratchy bent. It's not scratchy bent. It's like, I don't know how to call it. Guys, if you know what to call this, comment down below. It's basically paint that's like very chipped and very not smooth, I guess. So yeah, I mean this one and this in particular, you can see from above that yeah, the paint is just not painted well. So basically in the upper rows, it's basically all like that. So let me give you a closer look here. Let's focus there. As you can see, you can actually see pretty much you can see pretty much everything about the bad paint job in the rows above. So for our fourth con, the shift keys in this particular keycap set is really, really, really bad. This is because it's bent. Like as you can see here, the shift is bent. The shift here is also bent, and the extra shift one here is also bent. As you can see, it's not equal. So yeah, the bent shift is my biggest gripe of this keycap set because, you know, like minor chips and paint jobs, bad paint jobs is negligible because you can't really see it. But then a bent keycap is pretty much visible from medium distance, and from afar, of course, it's not going to be seen. But when you're typing on it, you can actually see it. And good thing it's only in the shift, because if it's somewhere in the middle, I'm going to be so pissed. But yeah, it's in the shift, so I guess it's a very bad thing, but I really actually don't really mind it. But it's one of my biggest gripe about this keycap set. Yeah, so that's the fourth con. Now for the fifth con is the Legends itself. Now if you see a GMK Legends or EPBT Legends, unfortunately I'm borrowing it to someone else right now, but if you can just see pictures online, GMK and not EPBT, EPBT is slightly lower than GMK, but the GMK Legends, bro, like GMK Legends are crisp, bright, solid, sharp. It's all of the above. It's very good and very durable also, and it's just very consistent, and they have good quality control and very bright, crisp Legends. Whereas this one, you can actually see even here, you can see the very thin Legends here, and then in the G you can see thin Legends, and let me just find the W. It's a bit weird as well. The I is also a bit weird. Yeah, you can see basically in the shift, very thin Legends, backspace, very thin Legends, caps lock, very thin Legends, even some not so seeable Legends. And so yeah, the Legends in this keycap set is particularly bad. Like, it's actually really bad, but from afar you can't really see it, but if you look up close, it's actually very bad, especially this caps lock one. This is tremendously bad. Just look at that. But yeah, the Legends are bad, the paint job is bad, the quality is bad, the chip plastic is bad, and yeah, the only thing good about this keycap set in general is the PBT material, which is personal preference again. But the only thing actually objectively good about this thing is the color scheme, because it's an exact replica of the GMK Olivia one. So I'm not sure if someone made the GMK Olivia, or if Olivia is a standard color scheme like a 9009 or 8008, or a white on black, black on white, like that type of things. But if it is made by someone with their original creative idea, well then do not buy this keycap set, because you're just ripping off their idea. I'm just buying this for demonstration purposes. But if it's a generic clone of if Olivia is a regular color scheme that people usually use before keyboards, this is an okay set to buy, I guess. Morally it's pretty much okay. But would I recommend this? I bought this for $70 only for the 65% one, and it's from a grab bag with this poor quality control. I wouldn't buy it in terms of quality, but I guess if you're really into that Olivia look and into that Olivia colorway, this is a pretty good buy. Because, and even so, I actually quite enjoy typing on this particular keyboard because it's PBT, and I actually really like PBT, as I said before. It's also double shot. I think it's double shot as seen from here. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it's not the best quality in the world, but you still can go buy it. And if you like the colorway, I think you'll be okay with this. It's just a matter of are you willing to spend $70 to buy this, or $70 to buy an EPBT set? So that's your choice. Do you want to prefer the colorway with lesser quality control, or just some standard white on black colorway like the EPBT white on black, but with better quality control? Better quality, not quality control, better quality in general. So yeah, that's it for the review of the PBT Blush keycap set. My general consensus, or the general conclusion, is that basically, if you really like the colorway, just go buy it. I think the better colorway kind of outweighs the cons. But if you're not that into the colorway and you just want a PBT keycap set, or a keycap set, cherry profile keycap set in general, don't buy this. It's just not worth it at all. So yeah, let's go into the typing test right now. To see how this thing sounds on a brass plate with Gateron black inks, lubed and filmed with PX filmed and lubed with 205 grade 0 with a Tofu aluminium E-white case with O-ring mods, rubber mods, so it kind of feels like a gasket mounted case. So let's go to the typing test. Hold up. Before we get into the typing test, I have to say one more thing. The other con of this this keycap set is that it's very tight. The holes where it goes into your switch is very tight. As you can see in my escape key and some other keys probably, it's not perfectly in because I didn't push it too much because I just changed back to this keycap set from another keycap set. So I really haven't paid attention to how much it inserted into the switch. And as you can see from the escape key, it's not that my Tofu is a high profile case, but it's that yeah, the escape key just doesn't want to go down until I forcibly press it. So this results in sometimes the stabilizer wire actually pops out a lot of the times when you use this keycap set. So mind that, like it's very tight. So you really need force when you want to take out the keycap set and when you want to put it in. So that might be a problem when you want to take out the keycaps from the parts where there are stabilizers, like the spacebar, the shift, the enter. It can really mess up your stabilizer wire, so you really have to make sure that you take it off with precisely from the center and slowly, don't force it. And yeah, it's just very tight. So that's the other con, the sixth con, I believe. And anyway, that's basically the last con. It's very tight, has a very tight insert. So let's get back to the typing test. That is it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's a very informative video to inform you guys about this PBT Blush set. Unfortunately, I don't have a link below because I got this off a reseller from a grab bag set, so it's really a rare item, I guess. But you can just find it online, some weird Chinese stores probably. Yeah, please leave a like down below and subscribe to my channel if you want more of this kind of demonstration of clone keycaps or even real keycaps. I'm not sure, but this is my first attempt on reviewing keycaps and reviewing keyboards in general. I hope you guys liked it. Please comment down below if you don't like it, or if you like it, just give me advice on how to improve my videos, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.